What's up, fam? It's Dad from Dad and Pool. Today, I'm bringing you another Batman DC Multiverse McFarlane Toys figure unboxing and review. This is Batman Justice League The Endless Winter 7-inch McFarlane Toys figure. This is a super cheap figure, and he only goes for $13.77 on Amazon. When I saw that, I had to pick him up, and I'm going to explain to you guys how you can get him for even cheaper. Before we open them up, let's take a look at the box. So down here, we see DC Multiverse, we have Batman, and we see the collector build for this wave, which is the Frost King, which looks pretty cool, but I only collect the Batmans, so don't plan on doing these collector builds. We have the insert here with the figure, his accessory, and then the collector build for parts. On the side here, it says Batman, Justice League, Endless Winter. And then on the back, we have the other figures from the wave, Black Adam, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, which looks pretty solid. And then we have just a picture of the buildable figure, and then which parts come in which figure. So, now that we've looked at the box, let's open them up. And we can start reviewing Batman, Justice League, Endless Winter. So like I mentioned, guys, this is pretty much $14 for this figure. What inspired me to get him was I saw him at a toy store in my mall for $33. And I said to myself, that's pretty expensive. I doubt he's that much. And so I looked it up, and lo and behold, he's listed on Amazon right now for Prime one-day shipping for $13.77. So I had to order him. It's not the craziest figure, but dude, that's one of the cheapest Batmans that they sell right now from an official retailer. And you can't go wrong for just $14 for a Batman McFarlane. So, let's take a look at him. So he comes with the classic DC stand. All the McFarlanes come with those. And here's his card. Very sick looking card. Now this, unlike other cards, is actually the figure in this print. So this isn't him from the comics, or I don't know if this was a comic or a show, but this is actually just the print of the figure onto this card. At the back, you get to see the information about him, and then you got Batman there. So that's the card and the thing for that. Now this figure does come with one accessory, so we'll take a look at that before we take a look at the figure itself. And just give me a moment here, because in typical McFarlane fashion, this guy is bolted up as much as possible to safety pins. So we gotta take him out of all those. And just completely rip the packaging on this guy. But yeah, $13.77, guys. You just can't beat it. Those are eBay auction type of prices for, you know, a somewhat decent figure by the looks of it. We'll see how it goes, though. So, his accessory here is just a Batarang, I suppose. Huge red dot in the middle. Haven't seen whatever this guy's from, so I couldn't tell you how accurate it is, but that does look pretty cool. And then here we have the figure himself. This is Batman, Justice League, Endless Winter. 6-stick figure here. Let's take a look at him. So, his head sculpt has these red, what looks like ski goggles on. They're kind of with a band around his cowl. He has the cowl on and with a mask over his mouth. You do see eyes coming out of the goggles. You see those little white dots. Those are eyes lids from the cowl. He's wearing this winter coat all throughout the figure. He's wearing this huge grayish coat. Grayish or light blue. He has the utility belt. Definitely isn't as bright as other Batman figures. I mean, if we compare him to this guy, the JLA, look at the color difference on the belt. Pretty significant difference there. So this is a much more washed out, realistic looking utility belt. He has the Bat logo up here, which is in dark black. We have white here. We have some black pants and then some metal looking dark gray shins here. And he does have these spikes coming out of him here, and then he has these shoulder plates. For his posability, we have the head joint. It does move pretty well. Don't think this guy has a waist joint. I mean, even if he does, that cape or the thing is just too big around him to be able to move that. He has an arm joint, but it is kind of interrupted by his shoulder joint. He has a elbow joint, and then he has a hand joint, but you can barely move it because of the sleeve of his jacket. For his arms, for his legs, he does have a leg joint. He has an elbow joint that is very stiff because of this knee guard. It doesn't say elbow joint, I'm sorry, knee joint. And then he has the classic McFarlane toe joint there, and then the foot joint here. And then you can put him on his stand. He has the holes at the bottom of his legs. Just put him down there. And that is Batman Justice League Endless Winter. Now, his accessory, don't think he can even hold it. We'll see. It's just too chunky, I feel like, to fit in his arm, yeah. So I don't know where his accessory is supposed to go, but it definitely doesn't fit on him. So you could probably just get rid of that, too. But now he's just having problems on his stand. But yeah, pretty solid figure here, guys. I understand why he might not be so popular. He's very limited in posability because of his jacket. I don't even know what this comic is, so I couldn't even, I guess it wasn't anything too popular if he's only 13 bucks. But I mean, just looking at him, he looks like a really, really cool figure. He's in this, you know, suit. He's in his bat suit, this unique bat suit with the goggles on. You have this cool winter aesthetic with the coat going on. And it just looks like a sick figure. Now, you can also sell off these parts. I wouldn't be surprised if those go for around like $15, because it's not only the arms, but you get this massive sword piece that is probably worth a lot to people trying to collect the Frost King, but they don't want all those fillers themselves. And you could probably list that and sell it for at least $15 and make like an extra 10 towards this figure, which might not seem like a lot, but that extra 10 basically makes this guy a $4 or $5 figure, expense-wise, which is just crazy to think about how cheap that is. So, yeah, what do I think about this guy? I think he's a sick figure. I would not recommend picking him up more. He's super cool. He's 7-inch figure, you know, just like every other McFarlane. He's very unique. If you live in an area that snows every winter, he's gonna be a sick one to just take some photos of. I cannot wait to do that. Might even make a video on that in the winter months, going around and taking some pictures of this guy in the snow, because he just looks so cool. Definitely a winter figure, but definitely a cool one. There's him next to the JLA Batman. And honestly, this one looks cooler than this one. But yeah, guys, that is it for Batman Endless Winter. And that is it for McFarlane Toys. I do have 2 more DC Multiverse figures, but once I review those, I'm kind of out of reviews, or of figures to review. So there's going to be a little lack of uploads for a couple of months until I occasionally pick up figures there and there, because my shelf here is not looking good. So until I basically clean out these shelves and sell all that Lego stuff, or just relocate it, I'm gonna pause on the figures for sure. But let me know down below in the comments, what do you guys think about this figure? And yeah, man, $13, go ahead picking this guy up. I'll even put the link in the comments. It's not an affiliate link, but great figure. That's it, guys. I'll see you all in tomorrow's review, which I'm gonna keep a secret. Peace out.